Mumbai take on KKR. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the game's moving to Mumbai. We know that it is a fortress. They love coming home. They love playing at home.
Is it still a fortress?
We'll know tomorrow.
I thought we're not allowed to say that word.
We're not allowed to say momentum, but you all said it thrice.
Yeah, but
is
it still a fortress? When was it a fortress?
Well, it was a fortress
when?
like 3 years ago. Okay. It was a fortress.
Yeah,
like
so it's
nostalgic fans will always keep it as a fortress for MI.
Forever and a day.
And also, you know, we are used to seeing them start slow.
Yes.
Even the last 2 years, they've won more at home. So we'll still say it's a smallish fortress. But they really need this win because 3 losses is not going to be the way MI wants to start.
No, so they'll go back to the Trident where it's home for them. They'll go eat at the same restaurants, training, the fans, everything. So sometimes when things haven't gone quite right, you just need to go home. Go home and you just get a little bit of motherly love and away you go. So for Mumbai fans, they'll be hoping that's exactly the case.
Well, Hardik comes back. Last time around, of course, the crowd was being, let's say, rough with Hardik. This time around, expect the cheers because he has gone out and said this, that he wants everyone to cheer for him. Every time he hits a 6, he wants the crowd to cheer for him and he wants all the blues to be seen. I'm sure we'll see the blues tomorrow, but Hardik will want the crowd support.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll get that. I never understand why sports people need to call for that. Just play. Just play and do well and they'll get behind you. You know, I think he'll get support, no doubt, if they play well. If they don't, and they lose 3 and 3.
They might start booing him.
Yeah, I mean, they're up against, you know, your favourite, the local boy, Ajinka, you know, who's at home, and he's kind of bringing a few home comforts as well. So I don't think it'll be easy. It's never easy to win your first game when you've lost 2. You know, and the chase in the last game was poor. They didn't throw a punch. The first game, actually, with a lot of young players, I thought they were quite good against Chennai. Yeah, it's a big night. Really big night for Mumbai. I'll be interested to see what the team go with. I would think there'll be a change.
Let's have a look at Mumbai squad. Lisa, that one thing that I didn't understand was Robin Mins coming ahead of Hardik.
Yeah.
But again, strategies which will be changed around. But any changes that you expect in MI squad?
Yeah, look, I'd probably find a way to get Will Jacks back in.
Yeah.
And he can bowl his offies and maybe Mujib misses out. I just think from a batting perspective, he's too explosive to be running drinks. So I think they've got to find a way to get him in, and then there'll
Vignesh get a game?
I think Vignesh will play tomorrow. I think if you're not playing Mujib, I think you'll play. I don't give him too much of a big up because they probably won't play him. But I think he will play. I think Will Jacks will come near the top of the order. The wicket at the Wankhede will suit Will Jacks. It's very similar to the Oval back in the UK where he plays, you know, true bounce. And he's such a destructive player, so I would think that would be the change for tomorrow night.
Well, Rohit's coming back home, and everyone in Mumbai wants to see Rohit get those big runs because he's due for them.
Yeah, so am I. Because he's supposed to win the orange cap in my book. So like,
that's not a good start.
He better get cracking, I say. So so let's hope that it works for him. Otherwise, again, there's another opening combination that we're starting to see in a few other teams that isn't quite gelling. So Ryan Rickleton as well, 13 and 6 so far. So their opening partnership hasn't got them off to a flyer. So
and it's a different pressure.
Yes.
You know, playing in the IPL. So Ryan Rickleton is a brilliant player. You know, he's rock solid. South Africa, he's come out the traps and he looks a real fine. But you go to a franchise like the Mumbai Indians in the IPL and you have 2 lowish scores, the next time of asking, it's pressure. It's a different pressure to what you feel in the international arena. So I'm intrigued to see how he copes with that. Again, the pitch will be pure for him, it'll be perfect. You know, you get away with the first few because there's a bit of extra bounce and he'll be fine. He can get a big score. But, you know, I do think those kind of players and the overseas players, when you have a couple of iffy games, the pressure just mounts and it builds. And I think he'll need a decent number tomorrow night, or they will start to look at changing that opening partnership.
Well, let's have a look at KKR now. Like Michael said, a lot of people coming back. Ajinkya's hometown, of course, but also Quinny de Kock playing against his ex-team, and he's gotten into great form. Any changes you see in the KKR squad, Lisa?
I'd say Sunil Narayan comes back in.
But Moeen Ali,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He bowled nicely, didn't he?
He
Yeah, he
did,
got
but from a
just 2
batting point of
wickets.
view,
yeah.
from a batting point of view, he didn't quite fire. But I think Narayan on that pitch, on that surface, he can be destructive with bat and ball. So that would be the only change that I would have.
I mean, the only thing they could do is not play Spencer Johnson, but I would think they'll want Johnson against Rohit. Left arm against Rohit Sharma. You'd think he'll take the first over of the game. And the Wankhede, there is an element of
Yes,
a bit
he
of
moves
hoop.
around.
Particularly in the first over, there's been a history of left armers getting wickets in the first over, Trent Bolt for many years. So, I think that would be the only change.
But do you think we should be seeing Russell bowl? Because I don't understand why Andy Russ hasn't bowled at all.
Wasn't required.
Maybe in the first game. Do you think he's going to get a bowl tomorrow?
We have no idea about batting lineups or bowling combinations. We've got no clue. We don't know really what the thought process is to many of these teams. But one thing is for sure, if he can be bowling, and we've seen him in the past, when he bowls, he adds so much to the franchise. He adds so much to KKR, and you need more bowling options at the Wankhede. So you need as many options as a skipper as you possibly can, because you can guarantee, 2 if not 3 of your bowlers will travel around a bit. So you just want to have a few more options in your kind of armoury. If he's fit, I'm sure he'll bowl tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Your players to watch out for tomorrow then, the big game for MI.
MI. I'm going to go Hardik. I think he bowled really well last game. And he just needs to bat a little bit higher. So Robin Minns, if he's to play, should not come before him. I think he'll have a big game because he knows he has to. And KKR, I'm going to go for Narayan.
Interesting. I'm going to go Mumbai, Surya Kumar Yadav. Got into form in the last game. Felt he played with more control, and tomorrow's wicket he could put on a masterclass. So I'm going to go Sky. For KKR, who should I go for in KKR? I'm going to go for Dre. Dre was to have a night out. He's going to bowl, he's going to catch a couple, and he's going to launch a few bombs.